Good evening. How's it going? Oh yeah, I'm uncentered now. I gotta fix that. I think that I did it. I don't know. Can people hear me? Are people can people hear me though? That is the question. Try us underwater.
Underwater?
I
Wait,
don't
could
know.
people hear me somewhat? Oh, they probably heard me
People can hear
over.
me, but we'll see.
Yeah, Windows go Windows and be like, ooh, let's change default audio device again.
Love that Windows.
But yes, my
Love it.
camera is dark, but that is by design because this is a pretty dark game.
Um,
And
I mean,
at least the initial area is.
yes. I mean, it is pretty dark.
And I was afraid if I turned on too much light in here, uh, it would be difficult to see.
Yeah.
So hopefully, though, as there are, bright particle effects and stuff in the game, you'll be able to see me a little more clearly. But
Well, I'm real excited that you're playing this.
yeah,
I mean, I've been talking about it constantly.
I did start it last night, so I've done 2 runs, including the initial run. Which, I mean, I assume you could just clear it in one run if you were good enough. But so I don't think I was necessarily like a tutorial run or anything. But
I don't think you. I mean, I bet you could clear it in a run, but I mean, you don't even have. I'm sure you don't even have like the melee weapon yet, right?
no, I don't think so. But I did see in the controls there was a button for melee.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. Square, maybe?
Yes. Yeah. It's like a sword type thing. This game is really good about just like giving you like little pieces every time you die. At least early on.
Sandy was over there murdering a reindeer. Were you murdering a reindeer? But Sandy. Not talking about Sandy. But the game, yeah, I mean, I started last night because you had been interested in doing some co-op, even though you just beat it, like, and then got the true ending in like a really short period of time. Like, even though like neither of us are like roguelike people particularly, like this really consumed you.
Yes. Yeah. I wrote my little bit for the end of the year video for
I saw that you made a document for it, but there was nothing written in it.
I wrote something this morning.
Okay, because I wrote a bit. I wrote my little blurb on Stray.
Yeah.
Which I finished yesterday as well.
Well, like we've never been particularly like fond of like just like randomly generated, and this is not completely randomly generated. Like the rooms
they're made rooms, right?
Yes, but they appear in different orders. Different orders, or sometimes not at all.
And I assume like the items that you can collect and stuff are also somewhat
completely random. Yeah. Sometimes you have a good run, sometimes you have a bad. And it's kind of fun to try to like work within like restrictions like that. But it took me a while to really get in a groove. And I think that the randomness was made more appealing to me because it's kind of integrated into the narrative. Instead of like, hey, it's just like different every time. It's like part of the story.
I'm sure that it is to some extent. I'm going to thank Sandy's reindeer for her. But yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about this game, especially from people who aren't into randomly generated stuff. So, like, clearly there's something here, and I have liked what I've played so far. So, I thought, well, you know what? Like, I've played like just enough of the game that I have an understanding of it, but like not so much that it's like it would be weird to start streaming from this point. And and I thought, what my thinking is, I'll do like a run or maybe 2 runs, depending on like how good or bad I do. And then like later on the stream, then you'll join me for a run, something like that.
Yeah, because I definitely I would love to play some like a co-op run, and like if you ever get stuck, I'm more than happy to help.
Yeah, let's try it. But yeah, it's what's kind of funny about it is like, just now it wants me to. What is the? I'm just curious, like what the point if the left one becomes not visible. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to switch to the game view.
Yeah, exactly. The story is really engaging. Really, just the overall mystery of it was fascinating. I thought I got the true ending yesterday. It took me about 30 hours, I want to say, and I think I had like something like 87 cycles it took me.
So I think what's kind of funny about, clearly like Marc very much has like arcade action roots, and this is like by far like the most kind of realistic AAA looking game that they've made. Although like, I don't know if it's like quite right to call this a AAA game, but it definitely like, it kind of plays the part, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
And
totally.
I think what's funny about though is like the movement just feels so good and so fluid and like it's just kind of funny because like they're going for like a very realistic look. Like the main character has like a very realistic look about her and stuff.
Right.
But like the way you move about is totally unrealistic, but that's what makes it fun to play.
Oh, there's the Cathonos that I was talking about. The Cathonos.
Oh, is this what you were telling me about?
Yeah. So if you feed ether into that, it will it'll like spawn items, and you pick it up, and once you have like once it spawns an item, that means that item will permanently appear, or it could appear in a run.
So in other words,
you're not going to have it every time.
There's basically, unless you're like scared of malfunctions, there's basically no reason to not fill this thing up with ether, because you might get good equipment at the start of a run.
Well, you don't even get it at the start of the run. It just makes certain items appear throughout the run.
Oh, throughout.
It's just increasing the amount of items that appear.
I love the text that appears before you approach an unknown item. It's like, safe to approach, potentially beneficial. Potentially beneficial. Like I love the idea that like her job is she's a space scout and goes to these like uncharted planets and scouts them out. And she like, if this is indicative of what her job is normally like, she's basically just like a planetary explorer Pac-Man, just like picking up like all this random junk.
Yeah.
See, it could be beneficial. Let's eat it. Not necessarily eat it, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just started feeding into like ether is pretty rare in the first 3 biomes, which make
There's
up.
no
like
indication I can
1.
give it anything right now, though.
Well, it just gave you an item, so I think if you leave the room and you come back,
or maybe the
again.
next run will let me.
Yeah, and it will be a new item, and you get that item, but then going forward, it will permanently be added into the rotation of items that can appear. Right. That's a good way to put it, I guess.
Oh, that wasn't a solid start.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes it is, you have like a good run. Sometimes it starts off like being really difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these enemies are kind of right in my face at the start of this run.
Yeah.
Not the best start, but yeah, this is my 3rd start, including including, the initial landing, which I like how they don't. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to do anything with this right now. I like how they make it like this. Your first run wasn't the first run, or maybe it's just all of the runs are just like time compressed together. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't want spoilers.
Right.
How do you feel about the? I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of weapons, but how do you feel about the like shotgun weapon?
I mean, all the weapons are useful to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's ones that I feel are definitely better.
I mean, the shotgun is like very weak at a distance and very, very strong up close.
Yeah.
What does
yeah?
So when
the shotgun's pretty good, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you get like a machine gun next. But I mean, you always start.
I got a machine gun first, actually.
Like a carbine? Is it the carbine?
Yeah.
Like the tachyon carbine.
Now, so people know, when you're dodging, supposedly that lets you avoid most.
Yeah, you can
let you avoid most attacks. So, like when I'm like dodging through bullets and I'm doing the dash like through them.
Yeah, you're invincible while you're doing it.
Now
later
I assume
on,
I get
there's
an
enemies
item
that shoot like purple shots, and those can't be dashed through.
Okay.
They'll hit
Now,
you.
I've seen this red glowing branch stuff a bunch, and it seems I can't do anything with it. Yeah.
Right.
These are actually I've found sometimes helpful because you can get up.
Oh yeah, because you can take you up to, especially early on. Like later on, you get like this like a grapple beam, and then that's when everything kind of gets blown wide open, because you're just like grappling across the entire place.
For those who may not know, this is the same developer that did Resogun and Nex Machina, which Resogun was like a PS4 launch game.
Yeah.
And as you know, they're big on particles.
They love their particles.
Although
for sure.
this is, as you discovered the other day, this is an Unreal Engine 4 game, which it doesn't look like one.
Right. Well, I you know what? It just seemed weird to me that it was like, I mean, Sony owns Housemarque now, right?
That sounds right.
I mean, so it's like a
first-party
first-party game. It just seems weird that a first-party game would be using.
Oh, weird! The particles actually despawned here. Destination unknown. Ooh, let's try it.
Oh, interesting. Like, so you got to you got to do it. It just sends you back.
Oh, okay. Because I fell down.
I don't know why it disappeared like that. Maybe you just
that's actually only the second time. I think that was just a glitch. That's actually the second time that I've fallen down a hole like that. Oh, now this I've done this once before, where if I do this, I fight.
Oh,
yeah. Now, is this? Do you know if this is just like a?
You don't have to do this.
I know, but like, is it a? But I get ether if I do, right?
Right, but the enemies, like, I feel like without a melee or like a lot of stuff that you don't have right now, it's like you're gonna get killed every time. It's just like they're basically like boss characters, and you get 5 ether.
I did one once before and lived.
Okay. Well, maybe they're.
But then
I guess
I found another one that was like.
When you get out of this battle, let me. I'm gonna give you like probably like the best tip that helped me with everything. So you know how you click the left stick in to run, to dash?
Yeah.
You can. There's an option just to have that dash on all the time, and like it's a game changer to just have it on all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it makes it so that you don't have to worry about like spamming it, because you can't use it when you're like aiming and shooting. So it's like easy to forget that it's there when you need it. So when you beat this thing, go in your control options.
I mean, she already moves pretty fast.
I know, but it's good just to have like the always dash turned on. Also, what I did is so
to sprint, always sprint.
Yeah, and also I found that turning the aim assist on to high like really helps a lot too.
I guess I'll try it.
I mean, those are the settings that I ended up using.
So can you, I guess if you do this, like, you can't not dash.
Right. Well, I mean, you'll always just be moving this fast. You don't, if you need to walk slow, just like aim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even tilt the stick and walk slow, which is a little weird.
But trust me, you won't even.
And while you're shooting,
doing that until after I beat the second boss.
If you're shooting from the hip, then you like move a little slower.
Right.
I see.
All right. Sorry, I'm sorry about this, chat. Like I was like riding so high on this game, and it's just weird that it
are they accusing you of backseat driving?
I was like thinking about it all the time. Like if I had some downtime, it's like I'm gonna do a run. And even after getting the true ending, I feel like I'm gonna keep on playing it. Like I'm thinking, like, well, maybe I should try to get the platinum. I do want to mention so last week at the very, very end of the stream, I don't know if he's here, if Warren Hokie is here. He sent in a donation like at the very end, just as we were like.
Well, no, it was more than before the very end, and I just like somehow didn't see it, and then I saw it like as you were turning off the stream. I'm like, wait, are we off yet? So if Warren Hokie is here, or if someone sees Warren Hokie here, let us know, because
right.
We want to apologize and also read his super chat. Totally my fault.
So pick this thing up. Like I don't know if you'll find the place to put it in. This is like another thing that unlocks items, and I think there's like 2 or 3 of them in each biome, but you lose them when you if you die. In the last biome, the thing that put it in is like behind where the last boss dies.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off the always sprint for now. I'm just going to do it like it was, because like I'll keep that in the back of my mind, but I feel like as I'm still learning the game, like I'm like, oh, what's that? Like I feel like I kind of just like want to walk at a slow speed sometimes as I'm trying to still take things in, you know?
Okay. That's fine. I mean, I just got to a point where like with bosses, I couldn't like circle them fast enough without the bullets would always like curve enough to hit me unless I was sprinting. And it's hard to, I don't know, just remember to do it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But in my little bit that I wrote about this, I was like, so do I like roguelikes now? Like, I don't even know if this would be considered like a true roguelike. It has roguelite elements, but I'm not sure if like hardcore roguelike fans would consider this.
I could be mistaken here, but I believe the accepted definition of like roguelike versus roguelite is in a roguelike you keep nothing. In a roguelite you keep some things. It doesn't necessarily mean that the roguelite is easy. It just means you keep some things and you don't keep other things. But in a roguelike, there's nothing kept. I I think that's the preferred definition.
Well, I like that. I mean, I've been convinced that I can like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there was $5 from Dad1153.
Thank you.
Saying Amiga Mini for first time Amiga gaming, yes or no?
Oh man, we wouldn't be the ones to ask that, but I could tell you, I'm sure that playing a real Amiga is a bit of a challenge. In fact, even emulating Amiga, I think can involve some challenges. When Drum and I played Turrican, I played the Turrican Flashback collection, and he just played on emulator, and there were definitely some issues at first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so that can summon things.
Yes, I mean there's a lot of risk and reward in this.
Yeah, which is
and later on,
which is always something I'm into.
Yeah.
But these sarcophaguses were new to me. I had not seen these before.
I'll tell you, I mean, I'm definitely going to play Hades this year because that seems to be like the other really good one. And also Dead Cells.
That's the other one that everyone likes, even people who aren't necessarily roguelike people.
Right. So that item that you have on L1 right now, that will automatically make you jump to level 5 adrenaline.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I have it because I got one of those last run and it was great, and I actually had it for a long time.
Yeah, like in this case.
In this case, I should use it now and then swap that.
Yeah.
Although detaching parasites, well, actually, can you even have more than one parasite at a time?
You can have up to 5 parasites.
Okay. There was an audio log she picked up where she's like, these things aren't always beneficial, but I can't resist just putting them all over my body. It's okay.
Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes the downside to them is not.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, I found one that was, fine, and one that wasn't so great. So I picked up the one that was fine and didn't pick up the one that didn't seem so fine. I can tell you now that this run is off to a bit bumpier of a start than my previous one.
It's pretty funny. After you can't get up there. You need to. That is a shortcut later on. That's a shortcut to the third biome. Once you get the.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that before.
Yeah. Oh, it's the second biome is when you get the grapple beam. There was $4.99 from our good friend Sean Quinn.
Oh, thank you.
Saying PSVR 2 next month. Are you guys still on the fence or we'll wait on it? I think that both of us are pretty set on just waiting.
Wow, are these identical? Oh wait, no, there's a slightly different
okay, so that's okay. You see that where it says Ricochet 40%.
Yeah.
So that is another attribute.
Oh, so the one that I have now has no bonus if I up my weapon.
Right. And that'll increase, the more enemies you kill with it. And then that attribute will be unlocked to appear on future weapons.
There's also Traverse Worm versus Blast Shell. I don't know what those are.
That's the special move. That's the you hold down the secondary shell.
Oh, okay.
Tracker Swarm, I think that's a homing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't realize that was a different thing. Whoops.
Yeah. If you ever see one with the void
those sometimes have parasites in them, right?
Yeah, but you won't pick up the parasites if you just run over them. Sometimes they have other stuff. I don't think they hurt you when you run through them.
If you just run through them.
I don't think that either of us are getting the PSVR. It's just
I mean,
too expensive, I think.
I want it.
Right.
Malfunction probability moderate. Let's go for it.
No, okay.
Hostiles leave behind acid
never
pools
pick up
on
the
death.
malignant
But I could use a consumable. What's my consumable?
Because you get enough health in like each room that you shouldn't have like much of a problem with it. I never use that stuff. Oh, you got to use the consumable. So if you use your item,
why can't I use it?
No, you got to.
I can't use it because I don't have parasites.
Right. If you had used the other one, it's okay though. I mean, I'll eventually get it. I'm just like, there's nothing that even remotely excites me.
Yeah, like, the launch lineup is weak. I want to experience it.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to wait.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if they just waited on releasing it, it would only benefit them. Like, I feel like they're just like by pushing it out right now, it's probably like not like the best move. Like it doesn't need to happen. Like people are only now being able to freely like buy PS5s.
Can they?
I mean, I've seen it more often than I used to.
How easily can you still pretty easily order a PSVR 2? Like, because like there was a whole thing about like, sign up for when you can, like it's a little worrying if it's like pretty easy to get one actually.
Right. I have no idea. Oh okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, this tracker thing is what I was using most of my previous run. But yeah, my previous run went a little better than this. So the yellow is basically money that you can use it to fabricate.
Yes. The obolites, they're called.
What's the difference between red and blue shots? Is red just faster?
Yeah. And I think when you get the melee weapon, blue shots can be destroyed with the melee weapon.
Blue shots what?
Blue shots can be destroyed with the melee weapon once you get it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. But red is definitely faster. But there was you saw the bit about how upright PS5s like the
oh yeah, I did see that. Which
the stuff with like not leaking but shifting the thermal paste.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad news probably.
I mean, I except in like very temporary moments, I have always had mine horizontal. I mean, I don't love how it looks in general, but I prefer how it looks horizontal. I just don't really like. I don't know why. I thought it looked okay in pictures before release, but then after release, I was just like, I don't like how it is when laying down. Also, I like how when you shoot, I like how statues fall apart.
Oh, I know. I
like
destroy them all the time. But sometimes there might be like those demon things in them.
Yeah, I just saw like that's new to me. I didn't see that before. But like this one might be a better example because it's bigger. But like if you just blow out the legs, then like the torso falls down on its own.
Yeah.
And like they all fall apart.
I love those particles.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently it is like freely, like you can get it.
PSVR 2.
Might need,
I mean, I hope it does well because honestly, it's, Jim Ryan Sony is not the best Sony, and if Sony is willing to occasionally do things that, are more experimental and, don't have a readily obvious, immediate payoff, which I would consider VR to be of that vein. You know, it's an investment that, you know, may or may not really pay off. I am really glad to see them wanting to continue with it. But I worry that, you know, console-based VR. Ooh, this looks scary. Oh wait, I've been in one of these rooms before. I do worry about the future of console-based VR if PSVR 2 does not do well, and they aren't off to a great launch, I don't think. But who knows? Once people get their hands on it, maybe we'll be like, oh, this is pretty good right now, actually. So take dice for accurate.
Don't waste your money.
Complex entities per environment. What does this mean?
That means when you die, you'll respawn there instead of like with all your equipment. It's just like an extra life essentially for that run.
Oh, a checkpoint.
It's not worth it. I never ended up using it until like almost the very end of the game.
So it's a checkpoint.
Yeah.
A single-use checkpoint.
Yeah.
Or if you paid for it.
Yes. I was gonna say, you know, like I see some people talking about keeping your PS5 vertical. And I was thinking, you know, where I'm from, we call that popping the collar. There's also, let me scroll up to it. There's also $10 from Mega X6. Thank you. Saying I've wanted to play this game since PlayStation Access streamed it.
I just picked that up.
I just got PS5 for Christmas. However, I need to complete God of War Ragnarok first, but I want to play this so badly.
Did you see what I picked up real quick? Because I accidentally picked it up without paying attention.
I missed it. I mean, if it's just like it wasn't a different weapon, then it could have been. What color was it?
I think it was purplish.
All right. Well, that was. Then that would have been like a. Oh, it might have been. Was it ether? Ether. You can always tell it's ether because from like a kind of a distance, there's more like sparkles coming off of it.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a few things.
And you don't have to hold down the button to pick it up, because you know how you, for like bad stuff, you gotta hold down the button.
Or unknown stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I'm missing out on Mega X6's question. Something about God of War Ragnarok. What was it?
What? It was a parasite, apparently. And if you go on your status screen.
I have a parasite now.
Yeah. Oh, it's on your. Yeah, it's on your left arm. It looks like.
Increases proficiency rate by 20%. Upcoming malfunctions have harder fix requirements. So that sounds good.
I mean, it's fine for now, but like towards the end of the game, there is enemies that shoot these like bullets that cause malfunctions.
Oh no.
It's like the worst thing. There's one where the first time I used that respawn point, I was going back to like fight the last boss, and I was just kind of running to it, and I got hit by one, and it like knocked me down, and then I fell down a pit, and I like had all these malfunctions. I like went from like full health to like almost nothing.
Wow.
It was just I had to like save that clip because I was like, oh, I might.
Do you know how to deal with? Because I died fighting some of these things last run.
Yeah, just avoid this because you can destroy the shield once you get the melee weapon.
I destroyed the shield on one of them, and I'm not sure how.
Sometimes you pick up items that can destroy the shield.
Okay, I destroyed one, but then not the others.
Yeah. Well, Mega X6, I think that you'll like it. I mean,
I'm sorry, I missed his question. What was it?
That one was ether, like that small one. I think it was ether.
What was the question?
Oh, they were just saying, as Mega X6 was saying, I've wanted to play this game since PlayStation Access announced it.
It's not. But then said something about God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I can't read this thing because oh wait, the shield is gone on this. I don't know why. Or I guess only that one has a shield.
Yeah.
I need to learn the color difference for broken calibrators, because those are always safe to pick up.
Well, it's blue stuff is always safe to pick up. So blue stuff is like the calibrators and like the stuff that increase your proficiency, which is basically how good of weapons you can equip, or what will show up. Red is weapons.
Whoa.
Purples are like malignant things, but ether is like slightly like is purple also.
But yeah, I sort of feel like I'm doing some Sony catch up early this year before I get into my pick 10 list, because I did some. I did not utilize my PS5 very well last year.
Well, you'll make up for it. I mean,
like in terms of like actual native PS5 games I played was like the Coury. I mean, not that they were even generational exclusives. I played the Coury. I played Diofield Chronicle. But I mean, those were not very PS5-y sorts of games, really. Am I backtracking?
Yeah. So the
oh, I see.
The square doors are like go forward.
They're closer to your main objective.
They take you to the main objective. Yes. Sometimes you'll see one with a circle around it, and as you move to different biomes, that means that those are where the warps to future biomes are. And the triangle doors just means they're just like extra. And you don't have to go through the triangle. I always like to at least just like look in there to see if it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes it doesn't take long to get to them at all.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy that.
It's just like, it's such a funny thing because I feel like it's been a long time since I feel like I just could talk about a game like I do about this. So I just like, oh, I know like this. I figured this stuff out.
I could do that, or I could do one of these things. Let's see what we got.
It's going to take, a pretty good game for something to top this as my favorite game that I play this year, though. So it's definitely
your weekend.
I know, but it has been a long time since I just was so completely consumed by a game.
And you even said that that even though it's like a totally different kind of game, I think the satisfaction of overcoming the challenge made you say you want to try a Souls game again this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now I kind of want to, and try out some more roguelites.
Wait, did I automatically pick that up? I guess I automatically picked it up because it's not there. Oobalites. What a weird word.
Yeah. I mean, it made me think of like Ooblets. What was that game?
Oh,
Ooblets?
Yeah, that like Pokemon-like game.
Oh, is that what it was?
Was that? Or Ooblets? I mean, it was like,
I don't know. I feel like it was on the Wii, right?
Oh no, you're thinking of Elebits.
Oh, wasn't it like an Ooblets?
Ooblets was like some game that came out a few years ago. That like people were really excited about, some like Pokemon looking game. You're thinking of Elebits though on the Wii.
You know, Ooblis was dancing goofies, or is that I don't what does that mean?
Dancing Goofies. I don't
Dancing goofies.
know.
But I mean, it's been a while since. Oh, I feel like something's. It's intentionally like railroading in a certain way. So, I think.
Whoa. What's going on? Something is here and I can't see what it is. Oh, I don't like these like teleporting tree enemy things.
Yes.
Whoops!
Whoops.
I do like it. Oh man, this is going.
Yeah, things can go awry like real quick.
Oh,
Oh, you have like a good. What is your secondary weapon for? Is it the lightning thing? Because that's one of the best ones.
I have no idea what item I just used, but I used it since I'm not doing too good. Yeah, I think I have like the seeker thing. Because I'm streaming, I don't have surround sound on right now, and I can assure you that fighting these teleporting enemies was a lot easier with surround sound.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at your map a lot. I mean, it still happens to me a lot, where I start getting hit from behind me and don't even know things are there. And I didn't. I used the headset, headphones, the gold headset with this.
Crap.
Does anybody have the pulse?
Wait, what is that? Okay, that is not the secondary. Oh, okay. I've got a different weapon because I picked up the shotgun.
Yes.
Okay, let me shock stream.
Like the
short range continuous stream of electricity. Okay, that does seem pretty good.
Yeah. If you ever see things that have like I think that Void Beam is like the best one. Void Beam and the Shock Stream is one of the best ones too, because it's just one that's not a single shot. You can just like hold it down. See, there it is. That's ether. But I used the gold headset with this a lot when I played it.
Did you use the 3D audio?
I did.
Yeah, well, I guess that probably was pretty effective. I tried that a bit when I brought my PS5 to my parents' house over Thanksgiving, and I tried using the 3D audio, and it was shockingly good.
I'm curious if for anybody that have the Pulse headset, if it's better or like essentially the same as the gold, just like on a different form factor.
Where is that?
Or if they like offer any advantages of it.
Well, I hate it when there's these red things are blocking the health.
Well, once you get the melee weapon, you can cut through those.
Whoa! Oh crap! Oh no! Is that gonna kill me? Oh, that killed me! Oh, that was a bad run anyway.
Enough. I understand. I'm trapped. The broadcast signal. That's all that matters. Astra, Helios is gone. Celine heading out.
When you're in this first area, there's dual sense for the rain hitting.
Yeah.
But then it goes away.
Yeah, I mean, I would set down my controller here sometimes, and it like the DualSense Rain makes like really weird sounds on my desk. The SteelSeries headphones can be used with Xbox and the PS5, I assume, right?
I mean, I've got some Xbox headphones that I would think would work pretty well on this.
Well, I just like the wireless. I like being able to use the wireless ones.
There's only
But I wonder
one
if the gold headset
way
and the
out of
Pulse
this.
headsets are
Oh wow,
like, functionally exactly the same.
This was the room after the crash this time.
Oh, yeah. If you shoot that thing,
Should
it'll, like,
I?
dodge your shots. Yeah, shoot it. It just like
Oh, that looks cool.
yeah.
I mean, I
you shoot the
have to
edges,
assume
though, I
this
think
thing
that-
is like, I mean, don't tell me, but it's got to be like a really pivotal, either like the boss of the first biome or the final boss or something. It seems important, but it was not the first room the last time I saw it.
Yeah. There's $20 from EB Chill 2.
Wow, thank you.
Saying almost done with the Japanese version of Blue Stinger. Still not sure what I think of the camera angles. What do you guys think of the Wallow video with respect to the PS5 and Liquid Metal?
That must mean the thing about the vertical PS5 thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
But regardless,
what do you think about the PS5 thing when you pop the collar?
I mean, like I said, I except in brief situations, have had my PS5 horizontal. In fact, you know what I kind of personally feel when you do PS5 vertical, I feel like it's honestly more stable without the stand. Because
When you do it vertical or horizontal?
when it's vertical, I feel like it's more stable just resting on its own like fins, because the fins are flat on that side. They're flat.
Okay.
And when you screw that stand into it, like there's like, especially if you like plug like a USB cable into the front or something, it kind of like wobbles a little bit. Look what the particles on this thing disappeared again.
Weird.
It does that after I like go around and collect all of the little oblite things.
Yeah, I've never had an issue where it disappeared like that.
But anyway, although I will say I hate. Whoa! What is this? I hate using the stand horizontally. I wish there was a screw-in method for I wish there was a screw-in method for the for horizontal, because you have to like line it up to like the square icons on the back. It is so hard to do.
It's like in my setup, I can't even see it.
Yeah, oh, it's hard for me to see it too. Like it's a huge pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. I hate it. But you do have to have, I mean, you have to have, you really do have to have, is the switch always nearby? There it is.
Yeah, it's always close by.
Ooh. Take some of that. You have to have it horizontal. You have to use the stand for horizontal, and I wish you could screw it in some way, but I don't When it's vertical, I actually kind of like, I've taken it to my parents' house a few times, and I prefer to just not worry about the stand in that case.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what their solution is, or if they just are going to repair it for people or what.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it might be relatively. I mean, I'm sure it's a relatively isolated incident.
Yeah.
Incidents, but with a pattern, I suppose.
It seems weird that would happen considering the amount. Like this is like their fourth console that's like made to be that can go vertical. Even though I think that it's the one that I feel like it's the first one that I feel like they advertise it the most as being vertical.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's probably very few like official images of the system horizontal.
Right.
Yeah, like they by far favor showing it vertical for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes them look like a. They like
jock.
it because it makes it look like a douchey jock in 1987. That's what they like about it.
I'll stick with this for now.
I would stick with the carbine.
With the carbine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the shotgun, but I got the shotgun pretty early in the previous run, and it didn't go so well, so. But, I mean, my second run, you know, I feel like was pretty long for a second run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a new sub attack for me. What does enhanced vision mean?
You mean when you
get adrenaline level 2?
That means you can see the enemies through walls. You'll see these like kind of like glowing red circles, so you know where they're at. I think that might be ether over there. It's like straight ahead there. Oh, you ran away from it though.
Huh?
I think that was that ether that was like over there.
Hmm.
When you were like examining the body.
Was there ether there?
I think it was like that might be some right there. No, that's the calibrator. It's just I think it's because of the.
Oh, there was a parasite that I picked up. It said fabrication costs are less, but upcoming malfunctions will be hard to fix.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hades definitely seems to be the other game that people who don't necessarily like roguelikes really got into. For sure. Oh. Whoa. Okay. No time to think about what it was. Does anyone know what it was? Oh, it was a key, I think, right? Or no?
Yep, it was a key. I mean, when it comes to blue stuff, I just pick it up, and I don't even like think about what it is. It's cool how like, I mean, kind of cool like how machine-like my thoughts are like in the way that I play it. Like the more that I played it.
Mm-hmm.
was a calorie mate. Man, I love calorie mates.
You
I had like one every
subsisted
day.
off of them in Japan.
Yeah. It was like the tapioca kind. I kept one of the boxes for it.
Is it on your game shelf?
Yeah. Was it Dustin I was talking to? Because he used to live in Japan, and he had a friend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he lived there for many years. I think he was talking about somebody, like a friend of his, misunderstood what calorie mates were, and he would eat like several a day, and like he thought they were supposed. If you just like ate them, you would like eventually you would like lose weight.
Oh no.
But he like, I guess he ate like several a day and like gained a bunch of weight from it.
Wow. Okay. I mean, they're supposed to fill you up from a small thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like this sub-weapon is very good. What determines when you're playing this, you know, whether you're going to like shoot from the hip or aim? Because I feel like
I never aim.
I feel like aiming doesn't feel super useful.
No,
unless you're doing it for your special, which you have to.
Right. You know, if you could map a button to just use your special, like I wanted to put it on R1, and if you could just like shoot that without aiming, like your special without aiming, I would have done that, but you can't.
Yeah, the controls do seem pretty customizable though.
Yeah.
Snub-nosed barrel.
The calorie mates that I liked was the ones that came in a block.
I want to keep the
Yeah,
carbine,
I mean,
but
you know,
I don't love its sub-weapon.
KCW is saying, who knew something from MGS would actually be real? And I feel like at the time I didn't realize the calorie mates were real until I saw one there. I don't think the auto aim like hurts the game at all. Like it just makes it easier because it makes it easier to like manage like a bunch of enemies, because later on it's just craziness.
It feels like a little lightly Metroid Prime-y in a way.
Yeah.
Like there's a pretty soft lots of things.
Is this going to be the year of the space woman?
Well, you know, we're kind of saying it's I mean, you know, 2022 we counted space women among spacemen. You know, there was Guardian
Yeah.
Legend and I think a few other instances of space women. So is the year of the spaceman was all inclusive. But I've been taking an unexpectedly long time to finish Bomberman 94. I streamed, that was the first game I streamed for the Backloggery, and the last level in that is so insanely hard. And I even did a bonus stream, and
You still didn't beat it?
I still didn't beat it. And Drum's been playing Bomberman Hero, so I've been saying like, oh, is this the year of the Bomberman? It might be.
Maybe. Who else would fit into the Bomberman?
I mean, basically any game
gotta put
where
Mighty
you have
Bomb
a bomb
Jack.
as a sub-weapon.
Yeah.
But I do have a number of unfinished Bomberman games. I mean, I've got Bomberman R. I've got, I looked it up. I've got a bunch. Oh, I've got Bomberman 2 Second Attack and also Japanese Bomberman 64, which is like basically the last N64 game.
So there was €2 from New Suitor, 1996, with a, I want to say, impossible to answer question, but I think we can try anyways. Saying best PS2 game.
Dragon Quest.
And I mean,
8.
like, I want to say Prism, Chapter 1,
Dark
Unicorn. But like, I don't even know what I would say is the best PS2 game. I would say
my answer has been Dragon Quest 8 for
is
years.
What's that?
I said my answer has been Dragon Quest 8 for pretty much forever.
Okay. I mean, part of me wants to say that Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best PS2 game.
It's up there. It's up there. But it's for me, it's got to be Dragon Quest 8.
Mr. Mosquito. Could be. Let me look at my PS2 games here. I mean, scrolling through my list, if I'm gonna pick a best game out of the best games on the system, like of everything that I've had and I play, I wouldn't say. I feel like Metal Gear Solid 3 might be the best game on the system. That I've played. I mean, that library is so vast. That I don't think it's even possible.
I mean, like the best hidden gem on PS2 would be the harder question for sure.
Yeah, I bet you there's people out there that would say that Silent Hill 2 is the best game on the system. Sky Gunner's up there for me. Time Crisis 3 might be one of the best games on the system. I mean, it's pretty tough. I see Reality Lancer saying best PS2 game, Silent Hill 2. Final Fantasy X, Extermination. See, that's a game that I've never played, but I remember when that came out, and it was. I can see the cover of it.
I don't know when that doesn't ring a bell for me at all, actually.
I mean, it could. It darn well could be Mr. Mosquito. Mr. Mosquito.
I mean, it's someone's favorite PS2 game.
What's that?
It's someone's favorite PS2 game.
For sure. The first Jak and Daxter, it's up there. And like you said, Dragon Quest 8. Like, Dragon Quest 8 might be the best game in the system. Maybe Devil May Cry 3.
Dragon Quest 8 is, I mean, that's a pretty easy pick for me, I would say.
Yeah.
Persona 4 is up there, but I mean, you know, there's a clearly better version of it.
Right. Ooh. Yeah. Dark Cloud 2. Pretty good.
I think Final Fantasy 12 is pretty high, too.
Britney's Dance Beat. The Adventures of Cookie and Cream. Anyway. There was 10 reals from Rafa Nets.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saying saludos from Brazil. Love this game. Love the game atmosphere, but the difficulty turns me off. When I die, it feels like I'm wasting time. I got to Biome 3, but always get demolished. Any tips that to have the will to continue?
I mean, that's definitely something that traditionally scares me off from roguelikes.
Yeah. And really, you just, like, you might get some really good items and, like, just have a good run. Like, it's all about just keep on trying, and you get better and better and better. I mean, as generic of a response that is, like, you learn how to handle enemies, and then you just kind of roll with it. Like, sometimes you have a good run, sometimes you have a bad run, and you just keep on trying. Like Like I said, it took me like 30 hours. It took me 87 cycles to beat it, which I don't know if that's. I feel like that's probably more than most people. Because like when it comes to games like this, I'm all soft, and it's like not like something I am typically very good at. Yeah, I mean, Rhett Martin says tits for the game in general. Play it slow. Runs have a much better chance to steamroll if you take longer in the early game. So that is something that I learned in the second half of the game. Is to I would do every room in the biome, in the first biome, and I would just and then you feel like you're kind of prepared for what comes.
Whew. Did I get them all? I don't think I got them all. Yeah, there's still something up there. Whoo, that was a full heal, man. I needed that. Yikes.
Oh, I see something. I see something with a question mark back there.
I know, but I'm still trying to get rid of the enemies.
Oh.
Whew. It was pretty hairy. The stuff that bounces around when you have high adrenaline kind of, at least I think that's from high adrenaline. It kind of freaks me out sometimes. Okay, yeah, where was the question mark item? Safe to approach.
Don't be scared about it. Like the game is like really good at making you want to do another run.
So I could hit L1 to go to an unknown location at any time.
There was
that's a good
many times where
my weapon there.
I would feel like I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
When you enter a room, does it automatically show all items, or do you have to like pass near them first?
Nope, you see everything when you walk in. Okay. There might be some hidden stuff, but it's usually just like extra health or something like that. It's never anything important. And there's a artifact you get later on that you can pick up that I think it's like a music box or something like that will play sounds when you get close to like hidden items. Oh. I've only got it one time, and the hidden items that I found I just weren't even important.
The music box should put the enemies to sleep. Like in Mario 3. I guess if I get desperate, I can hit L1.
I've only played with strangers in the co-op mode, and basically the co-op mode is just you doing a run with somebody.
Right.
And the person who is hosting the run gets progress. So I could, like, if you were like stuck on a boss or something like that, I could come into your game and help you beat that boss, and you would get progress from that.
But we would still be starting fresh.
Yes.
Although I guess I could go back to the crash site and summon you, but then you would be really weak.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's better to do it just like at the beginning.
So the ones with the particles are the
those are
short distance, and the ones without particles are long distance.
Yeah. So the ones with the like the translocator, like you can stand on and hit triangle, and you can warp to other ones in the level.
Right. I've used it.
It's
this has
Hattori Hanzo. It's co-op through the entire run, basically until you die.
Which I guess it could be the entire game in theory, but
yeah. You can shoot those eyes to stop those beams.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh well, it's just temporary though, right?
Yes, but those things will waste you.
I know, which is why I kind of almost don't want to shoot them, because they might open when I'm not ready for it,
Yeah, but if you're just like running through an area,
Well, I, I think you can tell when. I think you can tell when it's going to be the little Zelda hole that you fall down. But it always surprises me still.
you know, this game has like, I think I said this last week. One of the things I like about it is it has this really weird feel to the world that reminds me a lot of Control. Like that's something I liked about Control, is that it feels very alien and kind of off-putting. And you know, like I feel like that this has the same kind of vibe as Control did. If anybody in the chat has played both, do you feel the same, or do you see how I'm making that connection at all?
Fixes or prevents one malfunction. So,
Like this, like the planet, like what is it, Atropos, seems like a place that the oldest house would connect to. Is anybody planning on getting this on PC? That's in the chat. Like, had they say when it's even coming out, or they just have no release date yet? Yeah, I mean, playing this, it kind of makes me want to, like, I played Next Machina.
Hib's
like,
use of Silphium? What's that? Do I even have access to that?
Silphium is the green.
Hib's the use of
So
Silphium.
you pick that up, you're not gonna be able to pick up any health.
But I could, but picking up obolites.
Yes, will repair your integrity. Like that's actually
Pretty good, especially because there's another parasite that will remove. If I let's see.
I mean, like nothing's stopping you. Try it.
Wait, but that didn't. Okay, so that wasn't a. Okay, I understand.
We got a $2 from Jonathan Hinson.
Oh,
thank you. Saying, what retro-related game stuff or technologies are you guys looking forward to in 2023?
What?
What retro game-related stuff or technologies are you guys looking forward to in 2023? So I'm excited because Dan Coons is coming over next weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's gonna put he's gonna swap out my DC Digital with a version 2 board, so I can get rolling on the Dreamcast RGB episode. Yeah, I mean we've been talking about it for a while, but him and his wife are gonna come, I think, on Saturday, and they're gonna stay the night here. We're gonna go out and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. The black dog. Or they'll just be so taken with Nelly that they won't want to do anything or go anywhere.
Then.
But he's like, they're in Indianapolis, so it's like a little bit over an hour away.
Okay. I've spent way too much time debating what to pick up here.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, this is all new to me, though, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to check. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, if the RetroTink 4K comes out this year, that is definitely top of the list.
I mean that's game of the year probably.
Yes. Yeah,
The RetroTink 4K will
the goatee
probably
right
the RetroTink 4K will be better than whatever 2023's game of the year is. Let's just say that. Right? Like
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, it's like it would have to be a really good game of the year to be better than the RetroTink 4K, and I'm not even kidding.
Yes, I mean, the game of the year is gonna be like playing any any iconic like Chrono Trigger through it.
And the RetroTink
That's gonna be the
4K
game
is
of the
still gonna be better.
So, I mean that's gonna be the game
that's
of the year.
how good we expect the RetroTink 4K to be.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. If that comes out this year, that's gonna be amazing.
Yes, we are going to the Midwest Gaming Classic.
Oh well, I mean,
Oh, is that a
it's gonna be announced this week, but
is that
we were invited and we're going. Hopefully, it's okay for us to say that because we just did, but
We've never been.
yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've only been to Milwaukee like one other time, years and years and years ago.
Okay, sorry I spent so much time debating all of the things I could pick up there. My controller's really vibrate. Is that because I've got all these parasites on me?
Oh yeah,
It's like very subtle. There's just like kind of this crinkly feeling in the controller.
it's playing this, it made me realize that how few games actually like use the DualSense features.
Well, I mean, kinda, I guess. But to be fair though, I mean, for one, there are very few current gen exclusives, and this is one of the few. And whoa, crap! It's all good. And we have not really been keeping up in a lot of ways, Blocked by
What do you mean with
Parasite.
what? Oh, with the
Oh, because I picked up a thing that doesn't let me pick up that stuff. That's actually kind of bad. I was thinking it was good because, the Obolite stuff is like way more common. How can I remove a parasite?
There's like machines that can do it, or like items you can pick up that will do it, but I'm not sure if you run into those in the first biome, really. I mean, but it's fine. You just
it's
all you gotta
all
do
part
is
of experimenting.
Yep. You just like roll through it and
I mean, there is, I will say, like as someone who does not commonly play stuff with, randomness to this extent, there is like something in some ways kind of freeing about sure, why not? It was fun. There is something like kind of freeing to some extent, like knowing that like as much as I like designed level design, like there is like, it's like, well, there's this item here, and if I miss it, I miss it. And then there is something freeing in some ways about the randomness in the sense that it's like, well, I'm not missing an item that like definitely exists and all run like I guess there's like to some extent like it makes you feel like, well, I don't have to find everything because does that make sense?
The things that you need, I mean, I think there's only like 6 permanent upgrades.
Well, in the menu there's room for several permanent upgrades. Well,
Is it 6 or is it 8?
there's
It might
8,
be 8.
and then there's a big one, and then there's 4 items and another big
Well, the big one is like
beat the
a
game.
multi-piece thing. Okay, so there's 8. Yeah.
Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, this isn't where I thought it was going.
Chubbins in 4K 60. I don't know. Did I mention last week that I ended up getting 2 out of the 3 Chubbins games? And I played them the other night, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, the pixel graphics just work a lot better.
I looked at
For
a
the style.
trailer.
What?
I looked at a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot better.
It looks like good competent
Yeah.
pixel art.
Yeah. I need to maybe make Chubbins a soundboard effect somehow. But I did make this. I don't know if that's like if that was,
I couldn't hear
what?
anything.
It's not gonna. Is that not gonna work? Oh, it's only gonna work. Oh, I just realized like that might not work that well.
Whoa, there's a house.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go.
Can't be here.
It's like just some idyllic farmhouse in the middle of Iowa.
Let me see if I can change this real quick.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured.
All right, you're still there, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
torment feeling
Okay.
like I was losing my mind.
News to me.
Comfort here. No safe space.
I might need to turn that up a little bit though.
Following me.
There we go. I can turn up a bit. There we go.
News to me. A 20th century house locked.
Fresh meat.
You hear that voice coming out of the house?
Yeah. So it's locked.
It is locked. Oh, I gotta turn that down though. There we go.
There's something up there.
News to me.
You know, it's so funny seeing the sheer number of comments that are like, you know, like, this is snake oil, this doesn't do anything, versus like, this makes such a huge difference and I can't believe you don't like it.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, but I mean that's
And then also the ones that are like, oh, you're wrong for using it on Switch games. It's not meant for Switch games. Like, it's really meant for 480p. And it's like, well, how many people even have the capability to get 480p out of 480p, HDMI out of 480p systems?
yeah, it's
And but then like
the varying responses on it make me just feel like, okay, so like I don't even know what's real.
it's so fascinating. Everyone has a different perspective. It's
Some people
fascinating.
swear by it, and other people think it's does nothing. And I mean,
But
It
then
is-
there's
it is
people
what
that's
it
like,
is.
oh, I wouldn't play Switch games. I can't play Switch games without it. And then there's other people saying, oh, it's not for Switch. Where it clearly, if it was not for Switch, it would not be a viable product.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's
Oh wait, did I lose the parasite? Because I can pick up health stuff now. Inhibits use of silphium. Oh, does it just mean sometimes? I've been able to pick up some of them.
silphium might be what you collect to expand your health bar.
But I picked up some.
I don't know that. Okay, so it looks like you just picked up the. Okay, you pick up the resin. The resin increases health, does not heal. So you can't pick up the stuff that heals you.
There's another.
You can only pick up the resin, which expands your health.
Oh, there's always health behind those red things.
Yeah, resin is different than silphium.
I gotta admit, I'm tempted to do this.
Oh, well, that's the boss door.
Wait,
But-
really?
The red one. Well, the red one is like it starts taking to the boss. I bet you if you go through the red, you'll get a new item.
Ooh, but what's this way?
I mean, I don't know. It could be anything. But if
I
you
can
go
take a
through and you get your melee, like melee is what you really need right now.
Yeah. Oh crap! It's in lockdown. Oh, I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah,
So what's
well,
this red cloud? Okay, now
it's
took a
it's
full-
spawning a powerful enemy.
Oh, okay. Whoa!
Yep.
Oh, then there's more enemies in here. Is it?
Yep.
Whoa! Whoa!
Here we go. This is where the real game begins.
Well, fortunately, I've got Palpatine lightning.
There you go. Taking it down. Got that one. Get those ooblets.
Looks
Oh,
like
but those guys, they dropped the weapon too.
yeah, but it doesn't look like it's as good as what I've.
Oh, but
already got.
okay, yeah, it's not better. Plus, you can
Ooh.
melee is. I mean, when you say melee is dumb when you shoot far away, but it's like when they jump right next to you, and plus you have like some frames of invincibility.
And
when you're-
plus, there's a lot of areas blocked off by that red stuff.
yeah.
So.
Later areas are not as dark. This one is just like just nighttime.
Yeah, I've been unsure how the stream compression is coping with this game.
Yeah. There's $10 from Andy64.
Wow, thank
Thank
you.
you. Saying in 1999, just before Christmas, I got Pokemon Yellow as a gift, my first RPG. As a very young boy at the time, I loved it. How about you guys? What was your first RPG experience and how was it?
So for me, the first time I'd seen anything like an RPG was when a friend rented Final Fantasy, what we called at the time Final Fantasy.
Two?
But look, it's actually pointing my objective not toward that boss door or what you called the boss.
I don't think that's the boss door. I think that's like where you're gonna go.
No,
and
but
that's-
look at where my objective
yeah, okay,
is.
go through there. I mean, I'm wondering if there's gonna be an item in there.
There probably is.
Okay.
But anyway,
might
friend
be
rented
the-
Final Fantasy 2 and 3, and I was just like so confused by like why are they just still? Why don't you see them before you go into the battle? Why do your attacks like not physically connect with the enemy?
Appears to be another teleportation device, but more
Okay, no, this is the. Okay, that's the second biome. You can't go through there yet.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't.
but maybe there needs to be some story thing here.
Well, before I check this thing, I didn't understand it at all, but I thought the story and music was great, but I thought the games looked really boring to play. And I remember my friend one time went to the bathroom and was like, "Hey, finish this battle for me." It was just a random encounter. I was like, "I don't know how to play." He's like, "Oh, just keep hitting the A button." I'm like, "Okay." I kept hitting the A button and I won. And then when Mario RPG came out, well, first of all, I asked my friend before it came out, I'm like, what does RPG even mean? He said, "I think that means it's like Final Fantasy." I'm like, "Oh no, but it's Mario. I have to play it." So I rented it the day it came out, and I was so confused at Bowser's Castle, and was like, "Okay, just remember, just keep hitting A." I kept hitting A. It got me to Bowser, and then but then like I had to like change targets to hit the chain link to make the chandelier fall, and I figured that out. And so I slowly, over the next few days, started to understand more and got really into it. So Mario RPG was my gateway RPG. But it was really Chrono Trigger that like cemented my love of the genre.
Yeah. I mean, I detailed my whole experience with my first RPG and in a Phantasy Star video I did a long, long time ago. Very early on the channel, like that first year. Is this going to be the melee?
Looks like a lightsaber.
Yep. All right. Now you got the melee.
Whoa.
Excellent. Awesome, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Phantasy Star, changed my perception of what a game could be.
Requires Crimson Key.
Oh, you got the Crimson Key?
No, it says requires.
Requires the Crimson Key to go. You get the Crimson Key when you beat the first boss. It like opens up like a Stargate.
I break the? Oh, I can finally break those.
Yep. You can get all those ooblets now.
Ooblets.
Wow, Mega X6 said I played Phantasy Star 1 in 2018, and I've played it almost every year since.
Wow.
That's cool.
Oh, wow. So it breaks not just the red vines, but also...
But that stuff doesn't even show up really.
Huh?
Like that doesn't really show up that often. You get like gold, you see gold ones of that, but that requires like an artifact that you would get like at the fabricator to break. Yeah, that video on Phantasy Star. That was the last video that I made in New York before I moved.
I think you basically that was a remake as it was, and then you kind of remade it again and did the whole series.
Right. Well, the whole series, like that one, has like it has no real personal attachment stories in it.
I've discovered a kind of technology that records the past, or a visual archive of sorts.
Yeah, I did a video years and years and years ago before the channel for a channel called Snack Bar Games, where I was like just doing video editing for them. That was like the first like gaming editing that I had gotten into like before we did the channel, because it was just like, I'm gonna volunteer for this.
Well, the first video game video editing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, obviously yes. And because a lot of those people like worked, or like not worked, but I mean they like all met each other. I think a lot of the people met each other through the backloggery.
Some of them maybe
worked for that site, and they were looking for like a video person. I was like, can I just like edit video for you? Is a way to force myself into like to do it, you know? And I spent all this time on this Phantasy Star video, and like, it got something like it had to be less than 100 views. So I just repurposed it like a year later, or yes, but
you remade it
like
though,
8
really.
months, 6 to 8 months later.
Very high malignancy, highly malignant container. I gotta try.
But if you, I mean, I wonder if Snack Bar Games is even still online.
Oh man.
So if you look up Snack Bar Games, Phantasy Star.
Would you ever pick up just a regular sidearm again? Even if it had some upgrades?
No, not really. No.
Well, that was not worth reducing my protection by 20%. Suffer damage when picking up items. That doesn't sound great.
Yeah, it's still there. It has 216 views after 9 years. That's 9 years ago. There was $5 from Nana Cheesecake. Nana Cheesecake. Nana. Or almost Banana Cheesecake. Nana Cheesecake. Saying happy Chubbins. I mean, happy Sunday. We gotta, I mean, can we make custom like emoticons or whatever, or emoji like on YouTube, you think?
I don't know. I mean, you definitely can on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do it. See, it's funny because there is one comment on this video that because the last time I mentioned it was when we like crossed 100K, and I mentioned it during that stream, that celebration stream that we did.
Yeah.
And somebody commented on it saying, "I'm starting the comment about coming here from the 100K stream," and that's the only comment on that video. 216 views. That's definitely definitely whispering, Coury.
I traded take 20% more damage with take 15% less damage.
I'll look into making a Chubbins icon if that's possible.
If it's possible.
Sandy's not in this game, I don't think.
Huh?
There's no dogs in this game, so no Sandy in this game. I'm not. I think it came out today. I was a guest on the Retro Hangover podcast, the new episode on Lunar the Silver Star on the Sega CD.
Wait, was it the Retro Hangover or was it Still Loading podcast?
No, it's Retro Hangover.
Oh, okay. Because I just recorded something with Still Loading podcast.
Right.
I thought you said it was the Still Loading podcast that you did.
Nope, this is Retro Hangover, and yeah, I mean, if you want to hear me ramble at length, incessantly about Lunar the Silver Star, which when I revisited it for that, like before we recorded it.
Did you play through the whole game?
I didn't play through the whole game because of Returnal, really. But
you should get back to it and keep recording it because I'm going to do the. I mean, we got to do a video.
Yeah,
we got to.
But I played the exact same copy of the game as I played exactly 29 years ago on exactly the same console.
Has your Sega CD been recapped?
It has been, and I've also had the band and the drive replaced.
Okay, but it's still the same laser.
Yes.
Where was the house? Okay, I guess that's the house.
I mean, everyone's talking about Chubbins, but I do want to say that they must have run into some sort of like issue with the naming of Chubbins.
Because now his name is Chubbit, right?
His name is Chubbit, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
It's Chubbins.
Yeah, it's too late. But they changed. They apparently had to like they changed its name.
So there was definitely some sort of like copyright.
Yeah.
Conflict.
Yes. Or maybe they thought that it sounded like too dirty or something. I don't know. But what's even funnier is like the game's not called Chubbins or Chubbit. It's called Rotund. It's like
the series is called Rotund.
Yeah, it's like there's Rotund Zero.
Which looks like
Rotund
a Game Boy game.
Takeoff, and what was the third one? It's like
Rebound.
Rotund Rebound. I mean, I understand. I mean, rotund is a great word.
It is a great word.
And it's a fun word to say. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. You did tell me there were some, like, PT-like segments.
Yes. That's cool. Like, just let yourself
some, like,
absorb
weird, like, sometimes the horizontal panning is like very jittery looking. It's weird.
Boisterous.
This first person.
Boisterous and rotund. Boisterous is a pretty good word too. Am I gonna play Freedom Planet on stream? I've thought about it. I bought it on Steam. I could play it on the Steam Deck.
Play what?
Freedom Planet 2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously we'll buy the console version when it comes out, but I played through I think the first like 3 levels, but I think when I was trying to play it, like it seemed like they still had some patching to do, and I couldn't like get the controls to work right.
John said that they fixed a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's had a ton of patches. I want to. Rob Cadwallader became a member.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. This totally does look like PT, doesn't it?
Yeah, right? There's also $5 from RC. Thank you. Asking a pretty tough question. If you had to reduce your retro hardware by half, which systems would you ditch?
Ooh. Well, what exactly would be half?
I don't know. So, like, look at all the retro systems you have, or like all the systems that you have, and you had to get rid of 6 of them.
6 of them.
What would you get rid of? I'd get rid of my N64.
Oh, you wooed me, and that's the first one you pick.
I'd get rid of my. I mean, I don't know if this. Does this count as retro? I'd get rid of the Wii U.
You're picking these before you pick the 3DO?
Oh, I mean, I'd get rid of the 3DO. I'd also get rid of probably the original Xbox.
Yeah, that'd be on my list. I hate to say. It's a pain. The original Xbox, the big thing is it's just a pain in the butt to deal with. I feel like I've had such bad luck with Xboxes. Like, not even from the capacitor, from the power supplies, which is capacitors, but not the clock capacitor. It's the power supplies.
Plasma Octopus says 3DO greater than the Wii U confirmed. But 3DO would be on there. So how many is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more. If I had to get rid of 2 more consoles.
I mean, you could get rid of the GameCube and still have the Wii for GameCube.
Yes, and I can get rid of the PS1 and still have the PS2.
Yeah. But PS1, I'd still hate giving up the PS1.
Oh, me too. Me too.
That would be
But
okay. So for me, I would say Neo Geo, Master System, because I mean, for one, I barely play those games that I can play them on Genesis anyway. It's not even hooked up. Original Xbox. If we're counting Wii U as retro,
yeah, I mean, really not. I mean,
yeah, it's
it's
borderline. If I'm thinking of things that like I hook up with analog connections,
okay, so then I got to pick one more thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I have a consoleized Game Gear. Does that count?
I mean, it would count. I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, I would say handhelds, whether you hook them up with analog or not.
Yeah, I mean, as much as it pains me, I would say the Master System probably.
Yeah.
Because I mean, although I'd hate getting rid of like my childhood system.
Yeah. Just in terms of usefulness, it's not useful. But yeah, I would. Okay, so let me start again. Master System, Neo Geo, original Xbox. We're getting into some tough decisions here at this point. I mean, it's tempting to say Saturn because I just don't have that many games for it, but getting some tough decisions. I guess I'll say GameCube because I could play that stuff on the Wii.
Yeah. I mean, just being able to say that though, it's true when you realize how many systems you could play previous games on.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty impressive, actually.
I mean, gosh, I do not want to get rid of the PS1 for the just play on the PS2. That just doesn't feel.
It's not. I understand, but you know what?
Don't sit right.
Did you ever do it before?
Huh?
Did you ever do that before?
No, but you know what? There was years and years and years and years, many years where I remember very specifically when I started playing Wild Arms 2, like I tweeted like, oh my gosh, I played on a real PS1 because I hadn't done that in years. And I thought it seemed like such a wild off the wall thing to do. Because at the time it was the PS3 generation. And it was like, why would you be playing PS1 games on anything but a PS3 or at least a PS2? Who uses an actual PS1? And it seemed like such a novelty. And now it's like so hard for me to imagine not playing on a real PS1. But yeah. I would hate it. Man, I would hate it. But I guess I could go back to it. You know what else? You know what? I mean, you know, Saturn and Dreamcast kind of teeter on the edge for me, just mainly because I don't have a lot of games for them.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe the 6 might be like Game Boy Color. I've already given up my GameCube so I can't play on the Game Boy player. But like, I mean, for one, you know, you could still play Game Boy Color games on a GBA based system. But even if I had to give up
portables here,
even if I had to,
I don't think we should be considering portables because then that would make everything a lot easier. Yeah. I would say Game Gear and
I do feel like I don't find the GBC exclusive library to be very compelling. I know a lot of people disagree, but I mean, gosh, if I was on consoles, then I would get rid of the Saturn before I'd get rid of the Dreamcast. Partly because I mean the Saturn.
See, I mean, I would get rid of the Dreamcast before I got rid of the Saturn.
The Dreamcast was like, I have more attachment to the Dreamcast though, because for one, it was my cousin's system, and two, like I think I have more Dreamcast games than Saturn games, or pretty similar. I like the quirkiness of the Dreamcast, and also it was like the one Sega system that I engaged with terribly much, like when it was current. because like very few of my friends were Sega kids, and the ones that were Sega kids just happened to be the ones whose houses I just like didn't go to that much. So like I had very little like Genesis and Saturn exposure, direct hands-on exposure during the day, back in the day. Whereas several of my friends and my cousin got Dreamcasts. So,
Hello?
so that was,
Who's up there?
you know, I feel more attachment to Dreamcast, I guess you could say.
That's understandable.
Although I will say Saturn probably has more good games, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't got them.
I can't. Such strange markings.
Interesting. It's kind of neat, like watching this scene now. There was Zane's dad has been a member for 23 months in a row.
Whoa.
23. Saying, I'm proud I finally influenced you to buy something, meaning the Switch Chubbins games instead of the normal direction. I now have Hot Shots Racing and Cotton Fantasy. I feel silly that I did not mention that, in Japan, Cotton Rock and Roll, I mean, in the US, Cotton Rock and Roll was called Cotton Fantasy. And I totally forgot about it.
Whoa.
There we go. Isn't that it's creepy, right?
Well, it's the vibration on the controller made this really weird sound too.
Yeah.
It kind of went,
it's interesting the way that this game like makes just like an astronaut like creepy.
I gotta say though, first person view doesn't look as good as in Metroid Prime.
Well, I mean, it's just for those segments. Oh, there should be an item here. Oh, there you go.
Beneficial.
The new. Is that the? Yeah, get that.
It doesn't
Get it.
want to let you go.
It does. So this is like one of the best things you can find. That will, if you die, you'll be revived right away.
Really?
Yeah.
does
Exactly where you are. Like it's good to have that.
Does that mean I have to find the house on subsequent runs, or
No. It'll like once you have this, like sometimes it'll show up like in a fabricator, so you can revive it with your ooblets, or you can buy it with your ooblets.
I love that we're just resigning ourselves to
like,
calling them ooblets instead of obolites.
Yeah. It's gotta be ooblets, right?
It's obolite.
Plasma Octopus says this game can be added to the list of sci-fi that makes me not want to be an astronaut. I mean, just being an astronaut sounds like scary to me.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, not many people get an opportunity to go to space.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but that just like seems too scary to me.
It does seem pretty scary, but I feel like I would rather be an astronaut than go skydiving, which sounds like totally bizarre. But I somehow feel like I would feel safer. Like skydiving is just like the scariest thing imaginable to me.
The thing that like kind of solidified the scariness of like being an astronaut to me, like, is the scene in 2001 when Frank Poole gets like knocked into space and he just like keeps on going.
I mean,
imagine just like that happening and you just go until you like starve to death and die.
Yeah, I mean that is scary. But
like,
I mean, has that ever happened though? I don't think that's ever happened. I mean, it happens in movies. But like, has anyone ever died by just floating away?
No, but I mean, it could.
I guess it could, sure.
I mean, there's like many ways you could die in space, but I mean, just the idea of getting bumped, even just like lightly bumped, and like literally not being able to stop and just floating forever until you start like starve to death. And what's crazy is in the book 3001 is like the book, like a book only sequel. Like they recover him and he's like frozen, he's still alive.
Oh, I've been here before.
Yeah, the bottom of the ocean is scary too. You know, and this game kind of deals with that too, of just like going like deeper and deeper and deeper and nothing into the darkness.
Anathema key. So see, I don't have. I've been here before though. I've been to this gate. I got to this gate on my, second run.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have the anathema key. Oh, that must be maybe.
Well, you see the if you look at your map
Where the
down in the
orange is
corner, you
pointing.
see the direction you can go to get to that thing.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, that might be it.
Kaylee Gamer, like I assume, like in response to like being an astronaut, Kaylee Gamer says, "I'd rather just be sitting on my sofa, to be honest."
I mean,
I get it.
You know, you're not wrong. I mean, but like if it wasn't so expensive and wasn't so much effort, like I feel like I would really enjoy experiencing like just like weightlessness in space like one time in my life, you know?
Yeah.
If it wasn't such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to like the or the clips from Ben Affleck like doing the audio commentary for Armageddon?
No.
Have you like ever heard of this?
No,
like,
this is like a thing.
Like you've seen Armageddon, or like at least.
Oh yeah,
it,
I mean
right?
a long time ago, but yeah, I've seen it.
Well, in the audio commentary, like Ben Affleck, who is like in the movie, is just like he just like tears the movie apart, like the whole time.
I mean, I saw it
like
on
talking
VHS.
about like it's like he's talking about like they have to send these oil drillers right onto the asteroid, and the whole thing is like like how hard can it be to drill? Like you point the drill down and drill. It's really funny because he just talks about like how like ridiculous it is.
Ooh, 10 seconds alt fire cooldown. That ain't great.
No, you definitely.
But
I
did.
Dude, you were just like reckless with these things.
I'm
if it's like anything like that,
I'm experimenting. Although I kind of regret it now because I was standing literally in front of a regular health upgrade I could pick up, and it would have filled it anyway.
Yeah, I like that you just like have these. Are you like maxed out on parasites here?
Oh, I think so.
Did you get the you
No. Well, I did before, but I think something I did may have removed one.
Oh.
I've picked up a lot of parasites this run. But I mean, I'm generally doing good, so.
Well, if you get one more parasite on you, you'll get a trophy. I never had a fully parasited out Selene until I was about to beat until the first time I beat the game. When I beat Act 2.
Plus 5 web damage for every 200 obelites carried. Nice. Did I lose a parasite when I opened that? Because does one of my parasites have something to do with suffer damage when using atropian keys? That's why it hurt me.
Yes. I'm gonna. This is your like. This is the oops all parasites run. That we're doing here.
I love how like crinkly the controller feels when you have a bunch of parasites. Like it seems to go away after a while, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe like.
Or maybe just like kind of comes in waves, like when there's not much going on, to like not distract you, I guess.
I mean, it would be fun to like do a run where you like have to pick up every parasite, at least the first ones that you run into, like no skips. You can't. You had to like pick up the first 5 parasites that you run into,
Well, that'd be interesting.
and we can call it "Oops, all parasites."
What is the origin of that phrase? Because
Oops.
Yeah.
I think isn't it like Captain Crunch? It's like "Oops, all crunch berries."
Oh, maybe so. Because when did you see that? Did you see that game show that Drum made for me and Lynn to play?
I saw part of it.
On like the Backloggery 15th anniversary.
I did. I didn't watch the whole thing,
Yeah,
but I did see.
Like he had like all these different game icons that went through a roulette essentially, and one of them was a Goomba, and we went through the whole game somehow without getting a Goomba, and so at the end he like quickly like hacked it so that every single icon on the board was a Goomba, so we could see what they did. And so he's like, "Get ready to play. Oops, all Goombas," which I thought was hilarious. But like I was like, I've heard "Oops, all something" from something else, and I can't remember what it is.
I mean, wasn't that game is almost like a real life roguelike?
What?
Right? Was the game almost like a real life roguelike where you have like certain things that you can only do, like when you like you play the board game and you have like certain, like you had to play certain games or something like that?
It wasn't really a board game. It was just a game show with like questions, and the different icons were just different categories.
I see. Okay.
Safe to approach. Potentially beneficial. Okay, I
like
guess
that you
I got the boss
real
key.
Slow.
Is that a permanent item?
Yes. Yep.
Whoa! I was like, why is there? I thought they were like pumping me up to fight the boss or something with the action music, but no, it was because monsters spawned.
Yeah. Once you get like the keys, like you keep that, so you can go straight to the boss. I think the first boss is named Frike. Oops, all ooblets.
I mean, I guess there's no reason to not just go the boss at this point.
Yeah, just do it.
I mean, I feel like I've done pretty good
better
with
games.
my upgrades.
You'll probably beat the boss. Like, watch you beat the boss in your first try. I mean, you very well could.
I don't know. Let's see. Kind of a do or die moment here, I guess.
Yeah. Now open that. The vault.
Strange energy source is beyond this. It might be tied to White Shadow.
How long is the run? It really depends.
I mean, it could be the entire game.
No, you can't. Once you go to a, like you can do like the last 3. You can do the first 3 together and the last 3 together, but you can't. As far as I know, you can't do.
It's impossible to do the whole thing in one run.
Right, because there is.
Feels like they would have a challenge.
There is a pretty cool time skip.
Oh, don't
at one point.
Don't spoil everything.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler time skips that I can think of. It's got to drop down, I think.
I know, but I'm just being methodical. Okay. Oh yeah, normally you don't take damage from falls. Unless, I guess, it's just a zone you can't go into.
Right, you can't take damage from a fall, but you can, like, there is a, certain parasites that will make you take damage from falls.
Oh yeah, I did get that. I think that might have been my first.
Out of habit, though, I always, like, dash midair, like, before I'm about to land. Because then it makes you not do, like, the thing. The, like,
whoa,
when you just, like, fall from, like, from high up. Like most games, if you have something like that, like if you were to fall a long ways and if you have like a double jump and you hit that double jump button, like before you reach the ground, it like makes it so that you land very softly.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about? Just in general in games. All right, I won't say anything if you're gonna beat this dude.
I just noticed he's got extra life meters.
Oh yeah, he's got.
Oh, he's probably going to do new attacks. Great.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Oh, ow.
But remember, you also have the astronaut too, which is.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm slightly less nervous, I guess.
Like those rings, you can dash through them.
Oh. Oh, that was not good.
Oops, no commentary. It's okay. We're letting him.
Oh. Well, thanks for astronaut. Hey, that was a trophy. Whew.
You're doing really good though. I didn't even come close to this. I think the first time.
Is there going to be a 0th life bar or... Oh, crap.
No. The third one is the last one.
Whoa, crap. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, well.
Do you want me to do the next one with you?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what we were saying. So let's...
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, so hang on. Let me boot up the system here. I'm gonna run to the bathroom too. I need to switch.
Okay. Fortunately, once you clear a room of enemies, it's, there's time to pause and look at the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little squirrely at that third phase.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick while
Okay.
this is booting up. Okay, be right back.
I mean, I feel like for that having been my 4th cycle, I feel like that wasn't too bad. To have got to the boss and did that decently on the boss on my My 4th cycle. It's not too bad. Quick, show Sandy before you start again. Sandy. Sandy. Sandy, come here. Look. Come look. Come look. Look, it's astronaut lady. See? See astronaut lady, Sandy? Oh, here's Sandy. Here's Sandy. Was you sleeping? Yeah, you sound like you was sleeping. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you go to the glowing ball thing, the orb,
Yeah.
the chronosis.
And now this feature was added like relatively recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like April of last year, I think.
Okay, activate host private cycle, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
You're probably appearing offline, but there you are. Sending you invite. I should have stood in front of this thing so y'all could see Sandy clear because it makes my webcam brighter.
Let's see.
How can this be possible?
Oh,
Two
game.
cycles intersecting simultaneously. You understood it quicker than I did. Will you help me?
You've.
Yes.
So,
You helped me.
is your armband blue on your screen or?
No, it's yellow on mine.
So we're
it's just,
we're reversed then, huh?
yeah.
So is my voice coming through to you? Because I don't have my controller microphone. I mean, I'm sure you don't want to hear it. I guess I'll mute
I
it.
don't hear it. Is this supposed to... You
Well,
think it would
it
come
said
through my
voice
controller?
chat has started.
Oh. there's
okay. Here,
$2 for Ben.
I can do this. I want to do this one.
Okay.
$2, but you have to say it like early MLiG, Coury. Hey, you might have heard that there's some new systems coming around the corner. So we thought it might be fun if we look back at the PS3 and 360 and see what some of the best games were. Whoa!
Yeah, it's kind of neat, right?
So there's so many things like that like
It's got to be like a relatively simple thing, but it's impressive looking.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a lot of things like that. That's just like, there's just not a lot of like telltale Unreal Engine things in this game, you know?
Right.
Like it doesn't necessarily have that feel. Oh, should I feel like I may as well, like if I continue depositing more and more ether, does it like increase the chances of even better things on future runs?
Yeah. Like mine, I have to like put in 15 to get new stuff.
But it's probably worth doing almost every run, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
especially
I
if I'm playing to
mine
fight
in.
a boss. So
Yeah. There's $5 more from Ben Brody saying that's way too early, or that's way too loud for early. I'm like Coury. I had to buy a new 2,000 watt sound system just to hear it early. I'm like Coury, And even that was
Well,
barely enough.
my point was he was so close to the mic. He was close to the
Yes.
mic and talking really low.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so did you run to the next room?
Yeah. I show up on your map as like a blue arrow.
How far apart can we go?
If we get too far apart, it'll like warp me back to you.
Okay,
It's
so
called,
it
like,
does it does
tethering
it
or
does
something like
it does
that.
the Kirby Superstar.
Yeah.
Now, do we have to like debate like, oh, who gets power ups and
Oh, you
stuff?
just take everything you can.
Well, what about
No.
you?
Like if you take this key, will it disappear? There's a key up here. Oh, well. I like the way that the controller goes boop, 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 boop.
I mean, that's not a speaker sound though, right?
No, it's just what the
The rumble.
yeah. So these things right here, the whatchamacallit can kill them with one hit. Or the sword can kill them with one hit.
Can kill what in one hit?
Those like lion things. Or
Oh,
those,
the
like,
basic blue things, like the first enemies
Yeah.
that you encounter.
So if you pick that up, yeah. Okay, so it takes it. I mean, basically, we just gotta decide if we want.
But if you aren't powered up, then you might be pretty weak on the boss.
Right.
Not that
I
it
mean, I'll still get
Not
stuff.
that the stakes are high for you in any way, but like here's a health upgrade. I just picked it up.
Yeah. I mean, we just do what we need to.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Do you think we should try to fight? Oh,
Oh, okay. So if you just like make it go for it, like, and you warp out of
Oh,
here,
that was a
I'll just
key.
I'll follow you. I'll be tethered to you.
I feel like this room is like always one of the first side rooms.
Oh, see, I don't know.
I mean, I've done
depends.
4 cycles, so what do I know? Still, I mean, that was pretty good for my 4th cycle. Don't
Oh, that
you
was
think?
super good. Yeah.
I mean, my 3rd one was pretty bad, but wait, what was this? What's this? Is that one of our corpses? Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a hidden wall.
Oh yeah. Any goodies in there?
Psychological encounters I've had with what can only be described as visual echoes of previous deaths. At first I avoided them, but I needed to know. When I follow these echoes, they lead to a corpse.
Oh, is there a data cube in there? You find a data cube?
Now it's
Yeah, I'm listening to it.
repurpose their equipment.
Oh, you mean like a thing, whatchamacallit, an audio log.
Damaged siphon data cube. Oh, right. I can... Do I deposit this at a fabricator or something?
No, there's a thing for it specifically, and I think it's like right after we beat the boss, maybe. At least for this first one. Yeah, always take the data cube, because there's a certain amount of them in each biome. Oh, here we go. Okay.
an uninteresting sidearm, shotgun, and carbine.
But I mean, whatever one. I can take the shotgun.
You take the shotgun. What's the sub weapon on it?
The kill site, which I don't know what that is. Looks like it's just like a.
Yeah, that's what this has too. Single shot that zooms in to deal great extra damage to weak spots. I mean that lightning thing was definitely really good for the boss.
It's like the lightning and the void beam were my two favorite. Massive damage. That's right.
I need to play that game someday. We should stream it.
Oh yeah.
I bought it when kind of during the.
Ooh, you should use that key on this. In here.
Potentially beneficial. Picking up
the resinous shield.
Gives you a shield against the next hit. So I guess just one hit.
Yes. So I always, you got to activate it though. You got to use it.
Oh, is it a equipable item?
Well, no, you just use it. And
no, I don't have a consumable.
Oh, then maybe it's like a. There's one that you can use the item whenever you want.
I think that was just like a temporary one though. Oh. Oh, can you dash through those things?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, malfunction probability high. Yeah. Oh, when did I get that first malfunction? I don't remember picking up a malignant thing. Suffer damage when using keys. Ooh. Well, at least the boss door is already open. Or maybe, I don't know if the boss door is open or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that you only have to worry about happening like 2 or 3 times. At most. It was like basically the same gun as you had that was in there.
Yeah. Or no, the one you have, I think it was a...
Well, I put it back. I mean, I took the one that popped up. Which was basically the gun that you have. It's definitely fun playing co-op, though.
Ooh, several unknown things here.
He does like to live dangerously.
Hmm.
You like to live dangerously by just picking up
malignant stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I have to experiment on these early runs, you know?
Yeah.
Jumps create energy blasts on landing. It's a consumable. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh wait. Well, you know what? I'll try it. Why not? There's another unidentified item, isn't there? Shocking. Oh, it was the same. Oh wait. Oh, you can hold two. You can stack the same item.
Yes, if you have, you can. Yes. There's health over here.
I'm trying the shotgun for a while.
Okay.
Oh, here's a glyph. I've only got 6 out of 10. Are there more in other biomes?
Of what?
Or are there only 10 in the whole game of the
There's a whole
xenoblades?
bunch.
Because it
Like
just
each
says
biome-
one.
like, that's
It
just
says
in this
out of
biome.
10. So is that just for the? I guess that's just for the region.
Right.
Oh, okay. So this is the gateway to another biome. What's the glowy blue around me?
That's probably your shield. That single hit shield.
Ah.
But I feel like the co-op, if anybody is like nervous about the difficulty of this game, the co-op kind of evens the odds. Much in the same way as the Souls games, right? Because we had talked about that because the Souls games are basically meant to be.
I mean, the hardcore revel in, taking on bosses themselves.
Right, but I'm sure they didn't do that the first time they ever played.
I bet a lot of people do now, though, that the genre is so established.
Right. Yes.
Because there's people who have mastered like so many Souls games. But they are games I greatly enjoy, but I still chicken out a little bit at the thought of taking out a lot of those bosses on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I, even like on the Demon Souls remake, even though I think beaten that game twice before, of course it'd been a long time, but even then I would lay down my symbol in front of the boss door, and I would practice a few times being invited into other players' games. And then I would, when I was feeling confident, then I would, invite people into my game and, do it for real. But I love the kind of non-communicative, if that's even a word.
No, it's like you don't have to talk to people.
Yeah, I love the idea behind it. Like the not talking is like part of the design. Like just the random the way it's done is very appealing to someone who doesn't like playing with random people online. Like it works really well in that way. To the point where when I say like, oh, I don't really play much co-op stuff, like I'm not even considering Souls games,
right?
Among that, because like I don't even think of them in the same way. Like I don't know, it's different and it works really, really well.
Oh, I was like looking at the chat and I just like ran right off the edge. Whoops.
Oh, here's the house. Can I get another statue?
Each biome like will open up a scene, but there is a looks like an audio log here for you. Right here.
Someone else is here.
I'm like looking at the stream and seeing me run around and stuff.
Is it guiding me?
It's kind of neat.
Following?
Huh?
It's just I looked over to see me like running around on your screen.
My mother showed me. The type of suit she would have worn if not for the accident. But something from the Apollo era couldn't withstand this atmosphere.
So the house is already dilapidated, so I can't go back inside
Right.
again. But how? I mean, it's sort of scary though to think that like, oh, well, I wasted my easiest chance for Wasted my easiest chance for getting that statue on a run that I didn't beat the boss, you know?
It's okay though. I mean, you just got to get used to it, really. Because that's the only one you're given for free in the entire game.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe there would be like one chance per biome or something.
No.
Ooh, what can we do here?
Shoot the statues. It's really satisfying to shoot the statues.
Oh, interesting. There's usually a thing on the left on these, but there's not one this time. I forget what it does, but let's see. Blade balancer. Breaks yellow barriers?
I saw some people mention I never actually even talked about it, about how I was at the I was at the football game last week when
Oh yeah.
when the,
People
when the
were
guy-
talking about it even on the backloggery stream. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
so
like
when
how
that
big a
happened, I was
news
like-
it was that we actually, because someone was like, well, I guess MNF is pretty much canceled, and of course most of us they're like, what's MNF?
right.
Monday Night Football. It's like, oh, I was like, wait, that's not the game Coury's at, is it? And it turns out it was.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually in the bathroom when it happened, so I didn't even know until I came out, and I was like, oh, there's an ambulance out there, and I just thought oh, it's gonna be maybe somebody is hurt, and it's not gonna be that big of a deal, and then it was a really big deal.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Whoa, that... I don't feel like I've seen this thing before. Or wait, maybe I have. I don't know. Oh, crap.
Are you down?
I fell down a pit. I'm gonna be down, though.
Okay, hang on. We'll be okay, I think.
No, we aren't. Waiting for revival? Can you revive me?
Yeah, unless I die. Oh, I got him.
I mean, do you have to, go up to me and do something?
Assisting.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if it's just a harder run or... Oh, that's a better one. Oh, with a much better sub weapon. I don't know if it's just a harder run or if co-op is making me be careless.
Well, I mean, you see me running around with the always run on. It probably makes you want to be careless with me. Because I'm just
Yeah.
zooming around.
I don't know. I don't mind using the click.
No, I get it, but I think that as time goes on, I didn't do it. I think until I got to the second boss, when there was times where it was just I had the hardest time with the second boss than pretty much any other boss.
Wait, why can't I collect that?
What does it say? Oh, geez.
I definitely miss the gain health
both
from
almost dead here.
obolites. Oh, you were able to pick that up?
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
wonder if it
why.
was just earmarked for you for some reason. Diablo, at least Diablo 3 works that way, where...
Yeah.
But
Maybe they
the
do that
other
intentionally.
players can pick it up, but then it goes to the player that it's earmarked for.
Oh. This is another
Oh,
data cube. So let's see if we can get you 2 data cubes in one run. I don't think I got either one of
2
these.
data cubes in one
That's
run.
like the... Do you have the cube? You have like one of those cubes?
Oh,
So those unlock like other permanent items that can show up in the
oh, and the thing I put ether into?
yes. No, in the there's like a different device to put data cubes in. It's kind of good to use the door if you can. It's handy to use, I guess.
Because it doesn't like despawn the enemies or anything?
No. But we need to beat this so we can heal up here.
Yeah, I need to find some serious health.
Jeez.
Oh, there's one of those things right behind me.
Oh, he got me. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, proficiency gains were disabled for you. Did you pick up like a...
Oh, no!
Okay, it's okay.
Oh. Can you do that endlessly, I wonder?
I think so, yeah. But it's really tough to find opportunities for it.
Like in the middle of combat, yeah.
Yeah. Or like boss fights especially.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like you can do it when you finish like phases of a boss. It's probably enough time.
Whoa, there's another enemy here. Oh, crap.
Jeez. Was that one of those? Oh, one of those stupid things. I hate these things are like constantly annoying.
It doesn't indicate on my screen that there's like...
There's no time limit.
Yeah, which you would think there would be.
It's kind of nice that they're not, because it's in the heat of the battle. It's almost would be almost impossible.
Okay, where is the health?
All right. I miss having my.
Why can't I collect the calibrators?
Did you pick up a parasite that prevents you from like increasing your proficiency?
I didn't think I don't have any parasites. Oh, proficiency. Oh, it's my malfunction.
Oh, okay.
I have to fabricate an item.
What is your malfunction?
My malfunction is I cannot gain proficiency. Now the screen is no longer red. That's nice. Wait, what happened? Oh, you fell.
Oh, a strong enemy is going to spawn. Let's get out of here. We're way too weak to take that on.
It
If that happens, it's always a really, really tough enemy for an enclosed space like that. I always run. All right, let's see what we got.
There's another health.
Oh, there's an audio log in here.
Oh, I guess there's like a grappling hook or something.
Yes, you get that after you beat the second.
Yeah, I can't get that. Can you get it?
No, I think when I came into your game, like I am automatically, like I get automatically the same equipment that you do.
That makes sense. Where are you?
I'm in this room over here. There's an audio log in here for you. We like never play co-op on stream. It seems like almost never, at least.
Was someone commenting on it?
No, I just am thinking about it right now. Hopefully nobody minds.
Well, that's why
we waited for like half the stream.
Yeah.
Or most of the stream, really. Oh, and people are saying it's treat. Why, does that thing not die?
When I was reading some of the logs that were available at the beginning of the game, oh, this is like a single fabricator?
Oh, in that room?
Increases positive effects of upcoming parasites. Yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Oh, and it removed my malfunction, so
Oh.
it's worth it.
You're hitting those parasites hard tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we rarely co-op stream or off stream, really. I mean, when we did It Takes Two, we did a.
We did it like 3 days. 3 days it took us.
Yeah, I guess it did. You know, when we did that Sea of
Like, this
Thieves
thing is not
stream,
dying.
on
Can
the
you kill
back-
this thing?
huh?
Is there like a thing here for you? Like it's not dying for me.
No, there's nothing.
Oh, there's like a glowing squid here for me.
Weird.
I shot it. Its health bar keeps on regenerating though.
But you know, when we did that Sea of Thieves stream on the backloggery.
Oh right, yeah.
You know, Drum did like the Game Pass trial, so we could do that on PC, the PC Game Pass trial.
Right.
So he's been out. Ah, crap. So he's been experimenting with a bunch of games on there.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh, jeez. Another one of these things?
crap.
Okay, hang on.
Anyway, I guess A Way Out is on there. And so
Oh, cool.
he and Lynn are going to play that, but he wants to play with me sometime. So he was checking today, like which character was I, so that he plays the opposite character, so that when we get around to playing it someday, we'll both be able to play characters that we didn't play before.
That's fun.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
looking forward to doing-
oh my gosh. Like it died like when it was about to kill me.
Oh yeah, you looked very dead. I got a proficiency upgrade for you doing that.
Really?
Yeah. We've been staying in rough shape.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait, was I on top? Was there a weapon over here?
That thing probably dropped a weapon.
But I don't see it. Oh wait, where
It's a handgun, I think.
where is that though? I don't see it, but I keep. Yeah, it's probably not worth picking up a handgun, but like I don't see it, but like it's clearly right here. We're running across a couple of bugs tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Oh, I got a key. Let's use it on this door here. There might be some goodies in here.
There's. Wait, is this room over here? Is that where the key, like the boss key, is normally located? There's shield
I have no
enemies in
idea.
there.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Sorry, I should have followed you.
It's okay. I didn't realize there would be enemies in here. They're usually aren't like behind locked doors like that. Get those ooblets.
There's an undiscovered item here, but I'm not sure if it's safe. I mean, I'm not sure if it's safe.
Well, you don't have to pick it
examine.
up.
I know. I
think
just
it's
wanted to
the-
look. Shocking experience creates a shield against the next hit.
There you go. You want to take that.
Yeah, I'm going to use the item that I have.
Yeah, and then use that too.
Yeah, I guess that's permanent. Until...
If you want, I had a thing that detaches all parasites. If you wanted to use that.
I don't have any parasites.
Oh.
Oh, you mean if I just want to have it, though?
Well, I mean, I thought you had parasites. You want to grab that?
Grab what?
There's a green. Is there a green health right here?
Oh,
for
yeah,
you?
there is. Very small. But worth making my screen not red. Where is the switch for that door? Do you see the switch for that door?
Oh, is there a door?
Yeah, there's a gate. But
Well, there's a health up here I'm going to grab.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There's like a bunch of enemies up here. I'm going to wait for you.
Okay.
I'm coming back down.
I still... Oh, you're coming back down?
Unless you want... Are you ready to go back up there?
Well, I want to find... I want to open this gate. There's a treasure chest in there.
Oh.
But I can't find the switch. It's usually really nearby, right?
Yeah. Oh, almost.
Maybe it's up on that grappling hook point. I don't... Or maybe
No,
it's
it wouldn't be.
higher up.
It's around here. It's got to be... like... within view. It's never far away. Is it right next to the chest? That's all I'm saying. It's right next to the chest.
There? I don't see it. Oh well, let's just go upstairs. Maybe we'll find it.
All right.
Or maybe it's under one of these pillars. That would not make sense. Alright, I'll go up. It doesn't let me use it until you have already finished teleporting. Oh, well. You were all scared and you beat it before I even got up here. Whoa!
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know, but I'm
I don't
going
know,
Sith lightning it.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab this thing here. There we go. Getting back into the green. You wanna... Should we jump down here and see what there is? Let's see what we got here.
Oh, Parasite City. So wait, the item I have removes all parasites?
Yeah.
So I can like pick up some bad ones just for like... Oh, but wouldn't necessarily remove my malignancy, though. Or my malfunction.
Right.
So, yeah. Large malignant resin. Malfunction probability high, but I mean... I could increase my health. I'm going to do it. Move lights disappear 1.5 seconds faster. Could be worse. Ooh, man, I get another upgrade. Let's do it. While on midair, minus 50% weapon damage. Oh, that's nothing. Gain shield against the next 3 hits. Detaches afterwards. Triggers 2 malfunctions on detached. No. Doubles Ovalite collection radius. Reduces protection. No. Repairs moderate damage to integrity, but is inflicted with malignancy. Oh. Malfunction
You
probability.
always want to keep your protection up. So I never take anything that reduces that.
Repairs moderate damage to integrity. Yeah, so these are most of the ones that remain are just heals. Which, I mean, we kind of need, but I've also already got two malfunctions, so... Let me use any keys next time?
Well, I don't have any keys, so.
Oh, do we not share them?
No.
Okay,
Like
because I was going to say, because it's one of my healing criteria.
What's this over here? The owl squid. Oh, this might be a lot. Yep, here we go. Should have seen this coming.
Uh-oh. So it takes a while for the really strong enemy to spawn, so you can potentially clear out weaker enemies?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see there were two of them.
Oh, there are two of those.
No. I took damage next to one of the weak ones because I went up to it, ouch, sorted it, and it turned out there were two. Not doing so hot.
We're doing okay. Ooh.
Whoa!
Boom. Heck yeah. I mean, you didn't die.
I didn't die.
There seems to be some health in here. Someplace.
What's this weapon? Modified sidearm. I mean, it seems to be a good sidearm, but it's hard to imagine that being any better than any carbine. I mean, I'm sure there's a point, but plus I've got the shock stream, which is kind of excellent.
I'll tell you now. It's all about the. There's like one. Like the next gun that you get. Is this really satisfying? Oh, there's a health in here, a big one.
A what?
Or I mean, not a huge one, but just like a regular one, over here, inside here.
Where? A moderate. It's still not. I'm still in the red though. Is it always health behind the red?
Usually, yeah.
Vines? It like seems like always is health. What happens if you don't dash out of those grabby vines?
It just like it starts doing damage to you. Like not anything like really crazy. It's not like instant death or whatever.
It makes me think of those things in Half-Life.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think of too. Oh, you find a grab the ooblets.
These are the rooms where the particles always disappear for me.
Huh.
And it did it again. I saw it. I saw them.
Weird. It's totally there for me.
Well, but check this out. I went behind the pillars like this, and then I turned the camera around, and they were gone.
It's still,
Particles appeared when you used it, but not the ones that normally swirl in the sphere. I'll have to see if that happens again, like after rebooting the game.
Yeah. So there's a fabricator right here.
Where are you? I need to fabricate an item to get rid of.
To pop your PS5's collar. Got it. Maybe you gotta put some gravity on that paste, on that thermal paste.
Xenotech device. Weapon damage by 10%. These like sort of light purple ones, like, are those just like you can have as many of those, that type of upgrade as
The light purple ones.
like the icon on my screen, like where it says stat augment, I mean, it's purple. Does that like that type of augment, is that just permanent for the run? And can I have as many of those as I find?
Yes, that's permanent for the run.
I mean, weapon damage by 10% sounds good.
Oh, is that what the was available at your fabricator?
Yeah.
Interesting. So I guess we get different items in the fabricator.
Well, I had to use it anyway to get rid of a malfunction, although it was a minor malfunction.
The boss with the platforming is, I'm responding to somebody in chat. That's boss 3. It's not really platforming.
That stompy power I had might have been nice for it. For a platforming boss.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider it like real platforming. Especially when you have like the tether and you can.
Wait, is that you? You almost looked like you've got a.
You see how the fog like splits when we run through it?
Oh, it's volumetric fog.
I know.
It's some of the best looking volumetric fog I've ever seen, actually.
Volumetric.
Okay, where haven't we been? Seems like we kind of end up in a... Whoa, what's this door with a star over it? Containment gate. What is that? On the map, there's a gold door with a star over it that says containment.
Oh, that's like a really tough room.
Oh.
That's like, there's like waves of enemies in there. And you usually get like pretty good items from it, but if you survive.
I still am so confused about where the switch for that door is.
I know, I'm looking for it now too again.
Because I feel like the treasure chests are usually pretty good items.
Yes.
It's just not here. You know what's kind of funny about Stray is that if you come across something like this, like you just go straight through it.
Oh, I mean, that's got to feel like good.
It does. Like it's funny because like it keeps NPCs out, but not you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of funny.
It makes you feel like a real cat.
Yeah, I mean, you just go straight through the bars. But I mean, it's funny because like, I mean, Celine could fit through that. You know, I mean, it'd be a bit of a tight fit with the spacesuit and all, but like she could fit through that. Most bars in video games don't look like the barrier that they are, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you could fit through that. But in Stray, it's like, well, it looks like you can fit through it and you can fit through it.
All right. Are we just going?
I guess we're not going to we're not going with that gold. I guess we go toward the red, although, I mean, I don't feel like we're very powerful.
We're okay, though. Let's just head towards it, because there'll be a little bit before we fight the boss anyway.
Well, yeah, but there's also like another path that's like...
Let's go down here.
Oh, I didn't see this one. Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah, I saw this before. This is just where I got the key, right?
Maybe.
Oh, but I guess it's a fabricator now?
Yeah.
It won't let me even if I had the money, it's not letting me use it because I already have that same augment. That's the one I got the other fabricator. Until this run, I've never seen these like 1 or 2 fabricators side by side like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's random.
So did you use co-op any during your game? Like before
I did in
you
the second
beat it?
biome like a little bit, but they never helped me like
That
progress
much.
at all.
Okay, we
Yeah,
want to
go this way.
go way over there. Are we? Do
I
we have a
mean-
teleporter nearby?
I just found one here. Oh, okay, interesting. I like the effect though when they.
Yeah, it's very fine particles.
Yeah.
Like it probably doesn't really translate on the stream very well, but it does look really cool. So there's like I feel like we should explore beyond the blue door. Also, there's a health. What's that?
It's not
Oh
worth it.
yeah,
Anything
you do
that-
not. I would never take one that increases dash cooldown. I mean that just
Yeah,
sounds,
never.
That just sounds like the most ill-advised thing imaginable.
Yeah. So this is blue door here, but it's really. See, it's just a room with a pool. Like we can't go underwater with our equipment right now.
Really? That's all it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Well, I haven't seen a room like that before. I want to take a look. Oh, interesting.
I get like 5 ether for every scout level that I increase.
Really?
I'm
That's
scout level 5 now.
really. And is this the first time you have joined someone's game?
Yeah.
So you gain that pretty fast and get a lot of ether then, huh?
Yeah. It might not be 5 now that I'm thinking about it. I think I started with. I think I had 9 when we started, and I have 25 now. Yeah, I always feel like this was like a launch game, but it wasn't. It was
Well, it wasn't even within the first year, I don't think.
no. Yeah, let's just go back. Let's go back up here.
Or it might have been within the first year, but yeah, it was. I don't remember exactly what. Wait, is that what was in there? Was there nothing? What was that?
We'd already been through there. That's where we came from.
Oh! I thought we went through the red door.
No, we're gonna go through the red door now.
Yeah, but this remains one of the few generational exclusives.
Yeah.
And you know, at a glance, it doesn't really look like it. It definitely looks like a PS4 game, but to run as well as it does, with as many particles as it has, like that's why it's got to be a generational exclusive.
These purple
Oh
ghosts.
crap!
Okay.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
There is, but it's a. I mean, I could cleanse it, see what's in there.
If you wanna. Undiscovered item. I still have a chance to drop resin on death. Well, that's not going to be very useful on the boss, is it? Wait, what is resin? Oh, that's health.
the green. All right, we ready
Hang
to
on,
do
what's
this?
that?
There's gonna be a weapon here.
What's
for us
that
to choose
item
from.
down there? to know. Oh, crap. I have no idea what I picked up. Oh, I think I picked up a parasite removal thing. Detaches all parasites.
Oh, so this released in April 2021.
Oh, okay. So it was actually pretty early then.
Do you think that the next generation will be the last, graphically and or technically speaking?
No.
I mean, I'm kind of amazed that hasn't been the case already. Right?
I mean, we are running into,
Diminishing returns.
well, we're right into where, manpower and talent is the limiting factor more so than hardware.
Yeah.
And in some ways anyway. But what I am afraid of is
Fighting the boss right now.
yes. what I'm afraid of is eventually like local computing becomes so obscure, computing becomes a cloud thing, right?
Yeah.
And like 5% of people even care about having local hardware. I mean, I'm not talking just about games. I'm talking about just doing computer related tasks in general. We've all just got like a Fire Stick or Roku equivalent streaming our computing stuff to us.
That's what Stadia was.
Huh?
That's what Stadia was, essentially.
I know. And thank goodness, there's evidence that isn't going to do very well for the time being. So, but it could happen one day to where local hardware actually regresses, All right, well, here we go, I guess.
You can hold down X to skip it if you want. Skip the intro.
No, I'll watch it to psych me up. That was a bad opening move.
See, the purple can't be dodged through.
Okay, but that's why I'm always trying to get to the center, because that's where it seems safe. You know what, though? This is a lot like Dark Souls, though, where a big part of, like, it's not even necessarily if your co-op partner is doing well. It's also like it diverts the boss's attention.
Yeah.
That makes a huge difference.
Right, exactly.
Just like the boss not always attacking you. That's what makes the difference more so than whether your co-op partner knows how to fight the boss. It's just like
right.
The boss is not constantly attacking you and only you. Whoa! Not great, not great, not great. Whoa! Crap.
Okay, hang on.
I don't like how it fades when you die. Like, it fades out and then it fades back in. It's odd.
I'm just trying to get to the point where he's doing his last bit. Or his in between health bar. Oh, ooh. Did I survive that? I survived that. I don't know how. Okay, hang on. I'm like right around you. Where is he?
Oh, he's right next to me, though.
Oh, come on. I'm trying here. Oh crap! Come on.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa, those are double now.
Oh, I'm
Oh
down.
no.
Don't worry about me. You got him. You can do this.
Oh crap. Oh.
Is that it? Ah.
Sandy's staring at me. See, I didn't realize that you actually can't dodge the purple ones. Or you had told me that, but like it didn't sink in.
What?
That you can't
the
dodge
purple?
the purple.
Yeah.
But like I realized that, but oh, you're still with me.
Yeah, I think that I stay with you until like,
You leave.
yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's interesting. Oh well.
Oh well. So what do you think? It's pretty great, right?
I mean, it's very cool.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you were going to celebrate with me. It's awesome.
You know,
Does anybody else like who hadn't played this game, you know, they feel like they're more interested?
it you know, you wanted to make sure that I got into this. Kind of reminds me of how I am so amused by how many comments there have been on the games we played of people like alarmed that you haven't played Yakuza 0. And
I know,
and even
people are
in
really-
fact think it's strange that you haven't yet. It's not like you don't plan to play it, but they're just like, oh, you can't play the remake of the first game before you play the prequel. Like, it made me think, I am not sure there is another series across any media in existence where the fan base insists you must play the prequel first. Like, I don't know if a prequel in history has ever been that well regarded.
Wait, you gotta play the sequel first?
The prequel. News to me. The prequel. But
You can't play Chubbin's Takeoff without playing Chubbin Zero first.
Yeah.
That's what Kaylee Gamer's saying. You gotta play Chubbin Zero.
Or Rotund Zero.
Rotund Zero. Sorry, Chubbin Zero. It may as well be the same thing.
It is.
They are the same thing.
It is. I like how the ship's lights look through the fog.
Oh yeah, you get like the flare, like you get the Steven Spielberg-esque columns of light. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like one of that's a staple of early Spielberg movies. Yeah, I mean, if anybody else gets this and wants to play co-op, I will totally play co-op.
You just like want to keep playing. Like I'm surprised you haven't really dug into the trophy list already to figure out what.
Well, I mean, a lot of them are, you know, like use every weapon, like unlock all of the attributes for every weapon and stuff like that.
Oh,
And it's stuff that is like it's will take some work, and I think that it could just happen though if I just like keep on playing it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you just like start a really good run, like if you start off, you know, doing easy stuff and, you know, keep working at it, you'll probably eventually get there.
Yeah. But I think it says something where a game is just so fun, you want to just play it
Yeah, it definitely
beyond
says
like
a lot.
finishing it, or
Especially when it's a game concept that you don't normally gravitate toward.
yeah. or never have
Yeah.
up until now.
Yeah. But again, like this game, this and Hades seem to be the ones that people who don't get into roguelites have enjoyed.
Right.
These, even though it's normally not their thing. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. And I'm very happy that, for Housemarque, because, they seem to be a small, scrappy studio of sorts, even though I think they're owned by Sony now. But like
They are now, but
it's
John
great for
was
them to
telling
have
me
a
that
success like
apparently-
this, especially.
Yeah, well, John was saying like if this wasn't a success, they were like done.
And it definitely seems like it has been. I mean,
Yeah.
at least the word of mouth is positive. I couldn't say how that's translated to sales, but I'm sure it has.
Yeah. Well, I also like that it has some story, but it never feels overbearing. There's never like a big long cutscene. Like those house parts, you're still like interacting with it, and it's kind of like it's fun to like unravel the mystery. But
Yeah. It's not like Blaster Master 03.
I mean, it feels like pretty old school in the way that it plays. Like the randomness of the power ups. When you think about it, like
It's like Mega Man. It's like Metroid.
yeah, like they just happen to drop like health or energy.
And the fact that like all of the items like glow these bright video gamey colors. I mean, it's for all of its shine and modern stuff, it's a video game for sure.
Yeah. It just makes it it's like decidedly old school in the way,
which I think is where Housemarque kind of comes from.
Yeah,
that's what they're into.
Yeah, well, I think is that going to do it?
I guess that'll do it.
Well, thanks to everybody who donated tonight and everybody who hung out, and even though it just like turned into a co-op stream like the last hour, it's fun to do something like that.
I mean, I think people don't mind it, even though it makes it a little harder for us to pay attention to the chat. Every now and then, it's okay. Did Warren Hokie ever show up?
I didn't see Warren Hokie.
I mean,
I'll remember though.
I didn't see Warren Hokie
for a while
in the chat at all last week, and except for the super chat that unfortunately I missed at the end.
Well, I'll remember. I'll make a mental note.
All
I mean,
right.
This game really is
that's good,
delicious
chicken.
Just it's got to give it one of those. We haven't had one of those yet this year.
Yeah, well, this is some delicious chicken, all right.
All right, everybody, have a great night and a great week, and we'll see you next week.
All right,
Take care.
Later.
Cool decision.